Welcome to a world where the smiling faces of Thailand hide something much darker and more intriguing. Think you know Thailand? Think again. Beneath the sunny beaches and shopping in Bangkok, shocking traditions and taboo customs lurk, better left unspoken. In a country where the king is revered as a deity, it's important to remember that breaking local laws can lead to decades in prison. Yes, you heard that right. But that's not all. There are places untouched by tourists, holding secrets that even guidebooks don't know about. Did you know that ancient rituals involving human blood and animal body parts are still practiced? Terrifying, right? Yet, strangely enough, Thai monks boast supernatural abilities that can stump even the most hardened skeptics. And, as the cherry on top of this sinister cake, there are still secret military bases in the country left over from the Vietnam War. Our video format is like an iceberg, diving from the obvious to the hidden, from vibrant images to the dark depths of Thailand's secret life. Ready to embark on this thrilling journey? Let's dive in. Fact number 1. Thailand, the land of smiles and Buddhism, where nothing is as simple as it seems. Now, let's dive into why Thailand is so popular among tourists. Picture this: pristine beaches, warm seas, and friendly locals. That's the image that pops into the minds of anyone who's heard about the land of smiles. But hold on. Don't rush off to sunbathe on the beach without realizing that behind this idyllic facade lies a world of contradictions. Buddhism here isn't just a religion, it's a way of life. It permeates every aspect of Thai life, from their views on wealth to their perceptions of death. But here's the catch. This peaceful Buddhism can take some unexpected forms. Many Thais believe in karma, and that influences their behavior. Yes, they all smile, but sometimes behind that smile, you'll find deep reflections on life and death. Is this true tranquility, or just a mask for the outside world? Either way, it adds a layer of mystery to an already complex picture. And don't forget, beneath this atmosphere lies a host of social issues that glossy travel guides usually overlook. So before you order that cocktail on the beach, think about what else this country might have to reveal. Fact number 2. Title: when the name is longer than your passport. Bangkok and its records. Let's talk about Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, and its incredibly long official name, which is the longest in the world. Wait. This isn't just a random string of letters. Bangkok's full ceremonial name has a whopping 169 characters and even made it into the Guinness World Records. Yes, really. Don't believe me? Here it is. In Sanskrit, it goes like this: the great city of angels, the supreme repository of divine jewels, the great land, the impassable city of God Indra. Just imagine how it feels to say that name when someone asks where you're from. You can call your city whatever you like, but that name will definitely make you feel like you've stepped into some kind of fantasy novel. And you know what else? This name isn't just for show. It reflects the culture and history of the country. There's a deep meaning behind it that not everyone can fully grasp. Some even say that trying to say it might leave you a bit breathless. But despite its grandiosity, Bangkok remains surprisingly accessible for tourists, who can enjoy its vibrant streets and chaos without realizing that behind this name lies a universe of symbols and meanings. So, the next time you find yourself in Bangkok, make sure to appreciate not just the beauty of its temples and markets, but also the fact that even the name of this city is an epic tale in itself. Fact number 3. Headline: King or Untouchable? How the monarchy rules Thailand. Let's dive into this mysterious system, where the king isn't just a figurehead on a throne, but practically a deity in human form. In Thailand, the monarchy is considered something sacred. The king holds such power and respect that any criticism directed at him could lead to serious consequences, including imprisonment for up to 15 years. Yes, you heard that right. The laws against lèse-majesté act like a fortress, shielding the royal family from any signs of dissent. Thais literally grow up with an understanding of the monarchy's significance in their lives, and this respect persists regardless of political turmoil. The king is a symbol of unity and stability, and many Thais believe that it is thanks to him that the country maintains its traditions and identity. Even during the most challenging times, when political unrest shook the nation, the royal family remained a beacon of hope for the people. So, if you're thinking about what life in Thailand is like, remember that the king is not just a figurehead but a true sacred icon, and it's wise to keep your thoughts to yourself if you don't want to end up behind bars. Fact number 4. Headline: Songkran. When the whole country turns into a water fight. Let's talk about how Thailand celebrates the new year. And trust me, it's not some boring corporate affair with champagne. It's a full-on water battle where everyone becomes part of an epic saga. Songkran is the time when the streets are packed, not just with locals, but also with tourists who seem to be experiencing real heat for the first time. People gear up with buckets, water guns, and even hoses, and a genuine war breaks out. If you didn't get soaked, you haven't truly experienced Songkran. Water on this day isn't just a substance. It's a symbol of cleansing and renewal. So if you get doused, consider it a way to wash away all your sins and negativity. Traditionally, Thais also use water to bathe the statues of Buddha and their elders to receive blessings for the new year. But let's be honest, when you see one guy with a bucket launching an attack on another with a water gun, it's hard to think about the spiritual side of the celebration. And that's what makes it great. Songkran is a chance to break free from your everyday routine and just have fun, all while getting a taste of the culture without having to wear stuffy suits or mind your manners. If you're in Thailand in April, don't miss the chance to dive into this water madness, but be prepared. It's the real deal, so get ready for a whole day of jokes, laughter, and of course, plenty of wet surprises. Fact 5. Title: Thai Cuisine, a symphony of 5 flavors. As you dive into Thai cuisine, you'll quickly realize that it's not just food. It's a true gastronomic palette, with each flavor acting like a musician in an orchestra. Imagine this: sour, spicy, sweet, salty, and bitter. All these flavors blend together to create unique dishes that will leave your taste buds thanking you. Take tom yum, for instance. It's not just a soup. It's an explosive wave where spicy chilies and tangy lime juice embrace the sweetness of coconut milk, while a salty fish sauce symphony adds depth. But let's not kid ourselves. The real Thai food you'll experience in its homeland is worlds apart from what you get in restaurants abroad, where everything is typically toned down to suit local tastes. In Thai villages, you'll be served genuine flavor bombs that might make you cry from the heat, or on the flip side, grin with bliss. Even a simple fried rice will have so much character, it won't let you doze off. So, if you think you've tried Thai food, just wait until you find yourself in the heart of Bangkok with a plate of pad Thai in hand. I assure you, it won't just be dinner. It'll be a culinary odyssey where every bite is a new discovery. In short, if you want to truly grasp Thai culture, start with a plate and remember the variety of flavors. This is definitely one of those cases where the more, the merrier. Fact 6. Headline: Siam. How the kingdom outsmarted the colonizers. Just take a moment to think about it. Why did Thailand, unlike its neighbors, manage to stay out of colonial conflicts? Seriously, it's no joke. While Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam were under the thumb of European powers, the Kingdom of Siam, now known as Thailand, pulled off an incredible feat by maintaining its independence. How'd they do it? Simple. Siam became a master of diplomacy. The Thai cleverly played political games to navigate between Britain and France, positioning themselves as a buffer zone. It was like a game of chess, where every piece mattered and each move had consequences. As a result, despite all the twists and turns, Siam managed to preserve its integrity and even modernized, adopting some Western technologies and ideas without losing its identity. This independence laid the foundation for a unique Thai culture, where respect for traditions blends with modern influences. For instance, even in this tech age, the Thais still celebrate their festivals like Songkran, a water festival that's not just about splashing water, but also about purification and renewal. All of this has fostered a deep sense of pride among the Thai people for their country, as this story of how a small kingdom outsmarted the big guys with guns and retained its uniqueness continues to inspire. So, when you're strolling through Bangkok or any other city, remember, you're in a country that has never bowed its head to colonizers. Fact 7. Title: Cat Hoi, Thailand's Pride, or just Lady Boys. Think about what it's like to live in a society where transgender people, known as Cat Hoi, hold a respected place. In Thailand, this isn't just a trendy movement or a passing phase. It's a part of the culture. Here, gender diversity is treated with remarkable respect, and that's no coincidence. Buddhism, the predominant religious principle, plays a significant role in shaping a tolerant attitude towards Cat Hoi. Unlike in many other countries where transgender people face bias and discrimination, Thai Cat Hoi are seen as something natural. They can be artists, models, or just everyday people living their lives, and nobody turns it into a tragedy. Moreover, many Thais believe in karma and reincarnation, so in their eyes, gender identity isn't something fixed, but just another twist of fate. As a result, Cat Hoi are not only accepted by society, but also become vibrant representatives of it, creating a unique cultural context. For instance, at fairs and festivals, you can see Cat Hoi performing songs and dances, mesmerizing audiences with their talent and charisma. So, if you decide to immerse yourself in Thai culture, don't be surprised if you encounter Cat Hoi proudly showcasing their individuality. In this society, they don't just exist. They live life to the fullest and engage in its rich events, representing an essential part of Thailand's cultural mosaic. Fact 8. Headline: Muay Thai, more than just fists and feet. If you think that Thai boxing is just a bunch of guys beating each other up in the ring, you're seriously mistaken. Muay Thai is a whole philosophy, where every strike and every ritual carries deep meaning. Before a fight, the athletes usually perform the Y Crew. It's not just a dance, but a kind of prayer that pays respect to their ancestors and teachers. Just imagine a fighter, dressed in traditional attire, moving gracefully around the ring, almost like in a dance, creating an atmosphere of a sacred ritual with every movement. This dance symbolizes not only physical training, but also spiritual focus. As in Muay Thai, it's important not just to win, but to show respect to your opponent. This practice highlights that fighters are not just mechanical punching machines, but individuals with their own stories and cultures. And by the way, Muay Thai has become an integral part of Thai identity. If you ask any Thai person what this sport means to them, you'll get an answer filled with pride and respect. It's not just entertainment for the crowd, it's a part of their soul. So, when you see fighters in action, remember, they're not just fighting, they're performing ancient traditions that connect them to the past and make them part of something bigger. Fact 9. Headline: The Maeklong Railway Market, where trains are more than just a means of transportation. If you think life at a market is a leisurely experience, you need to check out the Maeklong Market, where trains come through more often than you set your holiday table. This market is right on the train tracks, and every time a train approaches the horizon, a real rescue operation begins. Picture this: noise, commotion, and suddenly, the whistle of a train. Vendors rush to their stalls, swiftly folding up umbrellas and arranging their goods, as if it's the final scene in a chase movie. They know they have just a few moments to clear anything that might be in the train's path. And then whoosh, the train zooms by, and life at the market resumes as if nothing happened. It's incredible how this whole process happens with such speed and coordination that it feels like everyone has rehearsed this play beforehand. Maeklong isn't just a market. It's a true spectacle of trade, where there's no room for mistakes. Once the train has passed, vendors quickly set their goods back up, and life goes on, as if nothing ever occurred. That's how Thailand turns an ordinary market into a real show, where each day is a new performance, full of adrenaline and agility. Fact 10. Headline: The White Temple, where Buddhism meets surrealism on the edge of madness. Wat Rong Kun in Chiang Rai Province isn't just a religious site. It's a striking shout of modernity where Buddhist architecture collides with pop culture and surrealism all in one. Imagine walking up to this dazzling white masterpiece that sparkles in the sunlight, making you feel like you've stepped into a world where reality and fantasy intertwine in a wild mosaic. The temple was created by artist Kalarmkai Kosipapat, who noticed that an old temple was in terrible shape and decided to transform it into something completely new. And he did it brilliantly. Inside, you'll encounter not only traditional elements, but also hands reaching up from the ground, as if trying to escape the underworld, and images of demons staring down from the tall walls, almost saying, "Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you ready to look into the abyss?" This temple is like a time capsule of space where every element makes you ponder what's going on in the minds of those who created it. Kositpapat didn't just restore a temple. He fashioned an entire universe where Buddhism and contemporary art coexist, with every corner prompting you to reflect on the meaning of life. So, if you find yourself in Thailand, make sure to stop by. This isn't just a tour. It's a chance to see how the old and new can intertwine in a vibrant and sometimes shocking picture. Fact 11. Title: Amulets of Thailand. Magic or just a business preying on the gullible? In Bangkok, if you're wondering how to attract good luck or protect yourself from evil spirits, amulets might just be your answer. Some of these can cost a fortune, tens of thousands of dollars. And no, this isn't a joke. These little tokens of faith and hope are transformed into real treasures in a market bustling with not only wide-eyed tourists, but also locals willing to spend their last penny on a sacred item crafted by monks. There's a mysterious aura surrounding these amulets. Believers claim each one possesses supernatural powers. The monks who make them supposedly infuse them with energy during meditation, and many Thais insist these items can indeed bring good luck or shield against misfortune. In everyday life, amulets aren't just accessories. They become genuine talismans. You might see people wearing them around their necks, tucked into pockets, or even attached to their cars, convinced that this piece of sacred faith will protect them from harm. But let's be honest, it's not all that simple. Behind this cult-like following lies not just religious belief, but also a tough business, as some amulets can cost as much as a decent car. So, if you decide to buy yourself a little happiness in the form of an amulet, be prepared to shell out some serious cash, and maybe think twice about how necessary it really is. Fact 12. Headline: Thai Cannibalism. Rituals that make you think. In northern Thailand, where traditions and ancient beliefs haven't just survived but continue to thrive, something happens that can shock even the most seasoned travelers. Among the tribes here, ritualistic cannibalism is still practiced, and yes, it's exactly what you're thinking. According to outdated beliefs, in order for the soul of the deceased to stay with the family, a piece of their ashes must be consumed, mixed with a banana. Sounds wild, right? But for them, it's not just a quirky tradition. It's a sacred ritual that connects the living and the dead. These tribes believe that this way, they maintain a spiritual bond with their ancestors. Just imagine the scene. Family members gather, holding bananas that contain bits of their lost loved ones. I don't know about you, but it reminds me of horror movie scenes where someone is trying to summon a spirit, but this is much more serious. Don't think that all Thais support this practice, though. Many young people who have moved to the cities view it with confusion and perhaps even disgust. They no longer want to embrace old traditions that seem like relics of a distant past. Yet, in these villages, honoring their ancestors is still very much alive, and such a ritual is seen as an expression of love and respect. So, if you think Thailand is just about beaches and Buddhism, think again. Fact 13. Title: The Secret City of Monks. Mummification while alive. In Thailand, where palm trees and smiles are everywhere, there's something that takes even the most seasoned traveler's breath away. A monastery in the mountains where monks are preparing for mummification, but not after death. Right now, while they're alive and breathing. Just imagine, these guys aren't just sitting in meditation. They're actively turning their bodies into mummies. How? Pretty simple. They follow a strict diet filled with toxic plants that, strangely enough, help preserve the body from the inside out. Yep, you heard that right. This isn't just exotic cuisine. It's actual food for mummification. These monks meditate for years, getting ready for their final transformation, and honestly, it sounds like a plot for a horror movie or, at the very least, a shocking documentary. They believe this practice will help them achieve enlightenment and leave this world with a pure soul instead of just a regular meat suit. While most of us dream about shedding a few pounds, these guys are intentionally trying to keep their bodies in perfect condition for eternity. And just when you think you know everything about Thailand, you stumble upon monks like these who, like true antique artifacts, are preparing for their life after life. I don't know about you, but if I were in their shoes, I'd much rather munch on some fried insects and put off mummification for later. Fact 14. Headline: Ghost Towns, CIA's secret bases in the Thai jungle. In Thailand, hidden among the green chaos of the jungle, lie real ghost towns left over from covert CIA operations during the Vietnam War. Just think for a moment. You're strolling through a tropical forest, and around you are abandoned American military bases where soldiers once marched and secret operations were planned for Laos and Cambodia. These places, lost in time, are like forgotten pages of history, holding an air of danger and intrigue. Some of these sites were built in such a way that even now they're hard to find, while others are open to brave souls willing to risk it and peek into the past. Just look at the abandoned antennas and ruins that seem to be waiting for someone to come along and remind them of their glory days. These secret bases weren't just home to soldiers. They were operated by true masters of espionage, gathering intel, conducting operations, and weaving international intrigues. It's like if Mission Impossible collided with real history, where instead of action scenes, you encounter silence and crumbling structures. And as you wander through these sites, you can't help but wonder, how many secrets do they hold? Locals share stories of strange sounds and ghosts that still roam the ruins. It's like a script for a horror movie, but in reality, it's a part of history that many would rather forget. So if you're looking to add a bit of adrenaline to your trip to Thailand, these ghost towns are a great place to discover what real history is all about, complete with its dark secrets and unfinished business. Fact 15. Headline: Secrets beneath Bangkok, lost tunnels and treasures. Imagine this. You're enjoying your trip through Bangkok, and beneath your feet lies an entire network of ancient tunnels rumored to lead to a lost city filled with untold treasures. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just a blockbuster plot. It's the reality. During the construction of the metro in Bangkok, workers stumbled upon underground passages that seemed to have been carved not just by time, but by the hands of ancient civilizations. Excavations have uncovered artifacts that would leave any archaeologist speechless, from ancient figurines to mysterious inscriptions that no one has been able to decipher. But here's the catch. The Thai government seems to know more than it's letting on. Some discoveries are classified, and digging in certain areas is strictly off-limits. Were they so afraid of treasures? Or perhaps something more sinister? Tales of ghostly guardians patrolling these tunnels have already become legend. People are whispering that beneath Bangkok, there are not only ancient riches, but also secrets best left undisturbed. So, as you wander through the streets of this bustling city, remember, there might be a whole world beneath you, eager to be discovered, but its guardians seem determined to keep you from peeking too far. Thailand isn't just about sunny beaches and bustling markets. It's like an iceberg, hiding a wealth of secrets and mysteries beneath the surface. We've only just skimmed the top of this layered culture. At first glance, it seems straightforward. There are temples, delicious food, and friendly locals. But here's the twist. Behind this simple facade lies a rich history filled with contradictions and unexpected discoveries. For those over 50 who have tasted life and understand depth, delving into Thai culture can be a real revelation. Experience and wisdom allow you to not just look, but to see, not just hear, but to understand. So, I encourage you to share your impressions of Thailand in the comments if you've been there, or tell us which facts about the country surprised you the most. Which of the 15 facts struck you as the most unexpected, and why? I'm looking forward to your responses. Don't forget to subscribe, give a like, and hit the bell so you won't miss out on new videos.